Welcome to the Taj 777 presents Taj Cricket Club League T10 Cricket Ka Asli Animal, and it's match 9 between the Bellville Blasters, sponsored by D247, and the Milnerton Masters, sponsored by Billy 777. And earlier on, we were out on the pitch for the pitch report and the toss. Welcome to Taj 777 presents Taj Cricket Club League T10 Cricket Ka Asli Animal. It is match 9 of the competition between the Bellville Blasters, sponsored by D247, and the Milnerton Masters, sponsored by Billy 777. And here, looking at the pitch this morning, we see the same pitch that we played on yesterday. Really did play well yesterday. Got some good runs in it in the first match. And it has got something in it for the bowlers as well. So a very fair pitch. Overhead conditions today are very cloudy. We are expecting the ball will probably swing a little bit more. Bit of wind as well that could help the spinners. We did see some purchase on the wicket yesterday as well because of the grass covering on here. So we're looking forward to a fantastic match here. And we expect the pitch will do its part in helping us to get that. And welcome to the toss here, and it's going to be the Bellville Blasters, who are the home team. Captain Cody Nivot, who's going to be tossing the coin, and Kieran Patterson, the captain of the Milnerton Masters, sponsored by Billy 777, is going to be doing the calling. And Cody is going to toss that coin right now. Tails. Call is tails, and umpire Jason Harrison says it is a tail, and that means that Kieran, you've won the toss, and what are you guys intending to do first?
So we're going to have a bowl first. Obviously, with the conditions that they are, we are looking to exploit them early up, and with any sort of rain in the air, hopefully we can get a quick start when we chase down the total.
At the moment, you're not on the board yet, and 2 close games that you were involved in, and just looking forward to today, making amends for that.
Yeah, I mean, the first 2 games we did really well with the bat. I think our fielding and our bowling was a little bit on the poorer side, but we're looking to make sure that we can rectify those and that get a nice low total for us to easily chase down.
Okay, I wish you all the best for the match today.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Cody, you're having a bat first. How do you feel about that?
I don't mind it. We would have liked to have a ball first, but we don't mind batting.
You're 2 from 2 at the moment, right up at the top of the log. It's been some good performances so far. Are you feeling you've got the momentum going into this match?
I do think we have the momentum, but I don't think we must count Milnerton out of it. I mean, they still have a fighting chance, still early. I think it's important that we have a good start up front with Andrea and Marcus, and I back my boykies.
Well, it's really good. We hope that you have a good game today. Wish you all the best. Thank you very much. So the news from the toss is that the Milnerton Masters have won the toss, and they're going to have a bowl first. And as you see there, the toss won by the Milnerton Masters, and they are going to have a bowl first here. I'm James King, the Cape Fox, and here with me is Manny Singer. Morning, Manny.
Morning, James. Wow, yeah, chilly morning here. Yeah, looking forward to this match. It's the Masters versus the Blasters. Will the Masters master the Blasters, or will the Blasters blast the Masters? Yeah, let's have a look, and looking forward to the day.
Yeah, points table showing us there that the Blasters right at the top of the table. Milnerton just about propping up that table, not over the line yet in both of their games, even though they did as Kieran Patterson was saying, bat well in both of those games. And Blasters on a bit of a roll here with a very good net run rate as well.
I think Milton Masters going to be a bit desperate, but I think they got all the goods to pull out the result. Interesting that they're going to bowl first. Yesterday, Tommy Cole bowled very, very well up front, and if he can produce that again, then the Blasters, will be in a bit of trouble.
Yeah, and as you were saying, it's going to be very important for them to get into the batting lineup of this Blasters team really early. And Tommy Cole yesterday really having a very good opening spell, and just a couple of changes to the team, but very much the same sort of team that we saw yesterday. Probably 2 or 3 changes in the Masters team. And on the Blasters side, they'll be looking to their opening pair here of Marcus Faree and Andrew Sedane, both known to be really good strikers of the ball, to get them off to a good start.
James, there's a couple of changes, yes, and actually significant changes. Some batsmen coming in. I think the Bellville Blasters are looking quite strong this morning. But again, Milnerton are desperate. They want to win. This is a funny format. You might be high riding 1 minute, the next minute you're down below again. So I think you'll be keeping an eye on the net run rate as well. That'll play a factor later on, I'm very sure. So I think it's matched up to be a good game today.
Yeah, we're certainly looking forward to a great contest here. As I said, overhead conditions are not very good at the moment. It's a little bit cloudy and is windy. As we see the umpires, Ivan de Jong and Jason Harrison, making their way out to the middle, as well as the batters from the Bellville Blasters. That's Andrew Sedane and Marcus Faree, and the team in light brown, the Masters from Milnerton. They are making their way out as well. And I think, no doubt, that it's going to be Tom Ellis-Cole. We'll see. It's going to be opening the bowling for them. See which end that he's going to be choosing.
Yeah, we got the left and right combination up front with the batters. So it's going to be interesting to see how they go along. It's match 9, James. It's day 5. These teams have each played 2 matches. I'm sure they will come with some new innovative ideas and how to deal with the match situation. They surely got to kick on now. They're well into the tournament, so I'm expecting a bit more from these teams.
Yeah, certainly, Manny, you've hit the nail on the head there. Very important now that they've got into the tournament, getting a feel for how it all works, feel for this, the venue that we're playing at here, and the outfield, which is now much better than it has been, was over the first couple of days. Getting their fielding drills up. It's his early season, so perhaps some of those just perhaps shaking off some of the rust that they've had from the off-season.
Absolutely, no, it's game time, it's competition time. They're well into it now, so they should be well up there with their plans. And yeah, I think we're going to see some different innovative movements from each team.
So just trying to see who the bowler is here. And we don't see a shirt number 16 on our team sheet, but it's Rostel Wessels at number 16 on his back, not we had number 18 on our sheet. But thank you, Manny's just changed that now, and we're ready to start with Rostel Wessels. He's going to be bowling first up to Andrew Sedane. And he's just waiting for umpire Ivan de Jong to bring his arm down, and he'll call play.
Yeah, both teams will be interested to see what happens with the first ball. Let's see. Here we go. It's game time.
Oh, he's bowled him first up. That one takes the middle stump, and it is an absolute beauty from Rostel Wessels first up. My goodness.
Yeah, what a start. We seem to be having these starts all week long, James.
We do indeed, and that one just angling in both with a little bit of swing, but also off the seam as it just pitches in exactly the right spot. And Andrew Sedane just not able to get forward enough to and prevent the ball from going between bat and pad, and it clatters into the middle stump.
What a start by the bowler, Junior. As a batsman, you like to have a little bit of a sighter. But there's no sighter there. The wickets were terribly disturbed.
No, we've seen this, haven't we, in a number of games where the opening bowlers with that brand new ball are getting significant amount of movement either off the pitch in terms of off the seam or even through the air. In fact, there's been some movement for the swing bowlers, and today no exception, and the first wicket down off the first ball. I think that's the first time we've seen that. We've seen wickets in the first over, but a first ball is quite something.
Yeah, I know, something that sets the game up. Everybody's on edge now already. I see the skipper, Marcus Free, was a lot of waving of arms and showing off movement. Yeah, let's see whether the bowler, Rostel, can repeat that ball.
Leon van Vuren coming to the crease now, and he is, I'm sure, going to be concerned about the movement that Rostel Wessels was getting there. Bowled beautifully into the right-hander, and it's going to be very important for the two batters there just to survive these opening couple of overs where the ball is going to move around a bit.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, like it's been all week. But I'm still looking forward to seeing what the batsmen and the bowling teams come up with some new plans. Here we go.
And that's very well played. Another good delivery from the bowler. Going to need to try and keep that line of length up when this ball is new.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a little bit of a very preempted front foot defence there, James, covering the wickets after that first ball. So, yeah, let's see how they settle down. We know Leon van Vuren can bat. He's quite well organised as well.
Oh, and that's absolute beauty outside the off stump. Just holds its line this time. Doesn't come into the right hand. He's playing for the ball. It's going to be coming into him, and it just holds its line off the seam through to Kuda Samanderu behind.
Rostel has lovely action, very easy. Good run up, smooth, economical, but he seems to have a lot of skill as well coming out of that wrist of his.
Yeah, he's certainly at the moment well on top of the batters. Yeah, halfway through the first over. That one is shortish and wide. Gives the batter the first chance to really put any kind of bat on ball, and just fielded by the man at backward point. Wasn't able to make the most of that.
Yeah, those are the ones you've got to capitalise on. They don't come very often. And when they do, you've got to take advantage. There's a lot of energy in the field. I suppose it's very cold out there, so they've got to warm up somehow.
I think that's very much the case this morning. Keep moving out there. As the man, they bring the man in from deep square, and they put the man out on the long off boundary. That tells me he's probably going to be pitching this up. He's got to find a third man as well. Oh.
Yeah, that's well bowled. He's looking for that swing. He's looking for some swing, so he's going fuller. Hence the movement in the field and the changing of positions. But again, another decent ball. And that's some sea movement, definitely coming off the wicket there.
And bowler looks really happy with what's happening so far, and why shouldn't he? He's bowled 5 dots in this over, and the wicket off the very first ball. Are we about to see what will be the first maiden over in the tournament so far into match 9? And we haven't yet seen a maiden over. And this could be, if he can keep this up, could be a wicket maiden. Oh, he's got the wicket. What a ball. He set that up beautifully. He set the field to make it look as if he was going to be bowling it straight into the pads. Put it outside the off stump. It kept its line beautifully, seamed and just straightened and well taken at slip.
Rostel Wessels, his first game for the Masters, and he's mastering the wicket at the moment. Fantastic over. Probably one of the better overs we've seen all tournament. He's got the ball to seam. He's got the ball to move away. That one straightened up, and a comfortable catch there in the slip area.
I think really brave from the Masters to be putting that slip in there, but absolutely justified in terms of the result that they've gotten at the end of the first over. It's the Bellville Blasters that have got no runs on the board, but they're 2 wickets down. What an over from Rostel Wessels.
This is that format, James, you spoke about all week. it can win you. 1 over can win you a game, either way, with the ball or with the bat. So this is the game where you have to be on the edge the whole time. You cannot relax. You cannot lose focus. You've got to be in the game. Each ball, all 60 of them.
Yeah, that is 100%. This is such an exciting format from that point of view. We've seen already in the competition, hitting the right areas if you're a bowler, very important, and depending on the phase of the game as well. So up front, you're probably able to pitch it up a little bit, get a bit of swing, get a bit of movement. It's going to test the batters. From a batting point of view, important to play proper cricket shots and to make sure that you're using your technique to make sure that you can get that delivery that is loose, if it is going to be there, that you can capitalize on that. So it really does work into both the batters and the bowlers that can maintain and use their talent effectively.
Yep, right. Let's see who the next bowler is. Is that Tom Ellis-Cole, who said?
Yeah.
Okay, right. Looking forward to him. He obviously had a good start yesterday. He's under a little bit of pressure now to perform again after that over.
Indeed. Oh, and he balls that one. It's full, trying to get that length and just bowls a full toss. Marcus Free not able to take any toll of that one. Goes into the extra cover region.
I think 2 overs time, that ball would have gone to the boundary. But everybody's a little bit hesitant now, a little bit wary of what's happening. I think it's there is a bit of a need to settle down a little bit and just get a feel for the wicket.
And that's beautifully played there by Marcus Free, and that will be the first runs and the first boundary. Played that absolutely beautifully.
Nice and late, all along the ground. Fantastic shot. We know what Marcus can do. He's a very effective batsman. He's a very clever guy. He knows his cricket. He knows his strength as well. So, yeah, he's going to have to bat as long as he can today.
Yeah, very, very important. And that was, as you said, a proper cricket shot there. Kept his eyes and his head still over the ball and played the shot beautifully into the gap. That's prompted a fielding change. Man down now at third. He's picked that one up absolutely gloriously, and that is going backward of square for 4 as well. Just too short from Tom Ellis-Cole, and takes full toll of that. Marcus Free, great cricket from him.
You know, these batsmen won't allow that one to go past without capitalising. So, yes, definitely great shot there. Good balance off the back foot. Tom Ellis-Cole is now under a bit of pressure. Yesterday he was putting the pressure on the batsman. Now he's feeling a little bit. Let's see how he reacts to this.
Yeah, amazing what 2 balls can do. That's a good ball this time. Just sort of a length and going across the left-hander. Just plays it well in front of him. Very important as well for the batter here. He's got 2 4s off the over. Important that he doesn't get ahead of himself and just try and play that ball that was actually good delivery.
Yeah, we speak about settling down, but, you know, unfortunately, T10 cricket is very unforgiving. There's really no time to settle, actually.
Better delivery as well there from Tom Ellis-Cole. Faree's done well in this over. 2 boundaries to get the Blasters off the mark. And he's just been able to master the Masters bowler in the remaining 2 deliveries. He's got 1 left. Who's going to end this over well? Oh, that one, he's up in the air, but it's gone here to the man. There's the man underneath it. And he does take the catch. It's Wessels. Once again, he's in the action. He first with the ball, and now he's taken an excellent catch from one that was steepling off the top edge of Faree's bat.
Can't keep that man out of the game. He's got 2 wickets, and he's got a catch. It's all happening. That one, I think, that was a little bit, popped a bit. A little bit of a top edge there, obviously. Not an easy catch. Set himself nicely and took it safely.
And that is the end of the very dangerous Marcus Faree. He got 2 4s in that over to get the Blasters off the mark, but unfortunately for them, He has got to make his way back to the pavilion. The conditions certainly not easy out there for the batters, as it is so it's the captain, Cody Nivot, and now it is Kleinhans who's gone out there to join him.
Yeah, that's not easy at all. It's going to take a little bit of work to get through these overs and to put on some score to be able to defend. Yeah, one does always think two boundaries in the over is fine. Then batsmen tend to sort of settle down and sort of think they want to see the over through. Instead, sometimes they should just keep on being positive and keep that intent going. So it might have been a bit of a tentative shot from Marcus, but unfortunately he's back in the changing room.
Yeah, it is a very unforgiving format, this, as we look at Kleinhans's numbers. Just 2 innings, and just the 1 innings for him, 14 not out. He doesn't have an average as yet, and it is the captain with the maroon helmet, Cody Nivot. He has played a couple of good innings so far.
Yeah, it's interesting situation, this game again now. We're only into the third over, and there's been a lot of action.
Oh, Connor Rothwell, that may well be signalled as a no ball. We'll wait for the umpire, but that's played down. Actually is not given. A little bit fortunate perhaps to get away with that. It was played down to the man at deep mid-wicket for a single.
I think Captain Kieran Patterson would have had some deep thought about giving Rothwell another over. Because sometimes you want to get into the batters and try and get another wicket, and then you're right on top. But I suppose he's going to keep him for later on in the innings.
Yes, you would have thought, perhaps, as you said, that with him being on top, so well on top, I mean, a double wicket maiden, that he might well have given Bessels another over. But it's given the ball to Rothwell, and managed to get just the first ball, just a single off that one. Field is, they've only got the one man out deep on the leg side, and a man at where else is it, third? No, a man at long off. So there's a man at long off and the man at deep mid wicket. Field, otherwise everybody in the ring trying to cut off the singles. Just a 3 on the leg side.
Yeah, batters yet to face the ball. Let's see what they do. This is going to take a little bit of consolidation, unfortunately. They're going to not spend too much time, but they're going to have to really try and get themselves in. These are probably the last two recognised batsmen. I suppose there are batters that can bat lower down, but these are seasoned guys that know the game.
Yeah, very important for them to be able to just consolidate. Now we have seen teams that are 12 for 3 or 16 for 3 we've had after the power play overs, and have then gone on to make a good score. And it was then they were just checking there as you were watching. You could see the visuals on screen checking for the no ball height, and decision is now that it is actually a fair delivery, and they will be continuing with the Connor Rothwell over, just a single off that first ball. Just waiting for the umpires to confirm that, and there we go.
All right, let's see. Back to the action.
Oh, that's interesting. A slower delivery, it looked like, and full from Connor Rothwell.
No, very effective, James. That's a variation very early on. And, it had a bit of a dip as well. Quite a slow ball. But the batsmen are now going to have to be very, very wary of these variations, just to be able to bat a bit longer now.
Yeah, very important for them to make sure they don't lose any more wickets. It's again full, very full, and he plays it on the full note. Didn't bounce that one either, and just played straight back to the bowler. He just touches it on to try and effect the run out, perhaps at the bowler's end.
No, I think they just want to get back to ball now. Just get a feel. Look at that projected score of 40. That doesn't look very nice.
That's well played again by Nivot, and they go through for the single, exactly as you're saying there, Manny. They're just making sure they get bats on ball. It has been a change now with the variations from Rothwell. They've taken the slip out, and they've got the 4 men in the ring on the offside. There's a third backward point cover, extra cover, and the long off.
Oh, it's another good over.
Very good over.
Another very good over by the youngster. These batsmen are very, very wary at the moment. But I believe that if they can get through another over or two, they can still put their team back in contention. I rate these two batsmen. Philip is a very, very good all-rounder. And Cody, I believe, is also one of the better batsmen around.
Yeah, last ball of this, the third over, the power play. That's very well played off his pads. He was given that ball on the pads. Is it going to get to the boundary? It doesn't look like it. No, just stops in front, and they're coming back for 3 for that. And that was good running, and really was a lovely shot on the pads. Just tickled it around the corner, Kleinhans.
Yeah, I just waited for the ball and played with the pace. Good 3 runs there. Still see that the outfield is not terribly fast yet. I think with the dampness and the weather, it's a bit slow, but it will get quicker as the weeks and days go along. We just need a little bit of sunlight. But yeah, that was a very good over from the bowler.
Yeah, he did, particularly just the last ball, it was the one that just strayed a little bit onto the pads and conceded those 3 runs. But you take 6 off and over any time as the bowling team. Just to see there, the tournament is powered by Wolf 777. The umpire sponsored golf ticket, and the teams are sponsored by Billy 777, Crick Adder Trust of India, and a number of other sponsors there at the bottom, all sponsoring these teams that are part of this incredible Taj 777 presents Taj Cricket Club League T20 Cricket Ka Asli Animal. And we're watching the Milnerton Masters bowler Tom Ellis-Cole. That's beautifully picked up off the legs and gone down to the boundary at long leg for 4. That was a glorious shot from Kleinhans.
Now, this is what he can do. If those balls are loose, he will capitalize, and that's another fantastic shot. The bowlers are going to have to pull things back a bit here. I know they're off to a fantastic start, but the support bowlers are going to have to play a role here. Otherwise, they might still be facing or chasing that 80 runs later.
So just looking at the field, he's got the field quite widespread on the offside. He's going to be targeting that area. And he does that in that instance. Well bowled, goes to the man at extra cover.
Yeah, it must have been the bottom of the bat. Got a bit of a shock there, Philip.
So he has a deep third. There's a man at deep cover, long off, long on, and man at deep square. That's beautifully played once again. He takes the ball on the full and manages to just paddle that one past the short fine for 4.
Yeah, that was a fantastic shot. Very innovative. I love those innovative shots. It shows the all-round skills these batsmen have. They can score all over the field, all areas. These days, the players are 360 players.
He picked that up really early, did Philip Kleinhans. Played it beautifully. That's already 2 boundaries off the over. And Tom Ellis-Cole, 16 off his 9 balls so far. He did get that wicket of Marcus Fourie in his previous over. Just stopped in his run through by umpire Harrison. And that has prompted a field change. That scoop shot, they've now brought the man in on the offside and put the man down on the deep fine leg boundary.
Yeah, change of pace again. So they've obviously get a bit of a feel for the wicket and see what suits their type of bowling. It's going to take a lot of variations, I believe. These batters, once they're in, the bowlers are in for a tough time.
Yeah, it's anything that is in the area to be able to be hit. Once you're in, it just makes it that little bit easier to pick those up. Find the gaps is going to be quite crucial for these batters from the Blasters. That's in the air, and he's, once again, he's just played that a little bit early. Probably another slower ball there from Tom Ellis-Cole, and it goes straight to the man at backward point in the circle, and another wicket goes down.
Yeah, he just rolled his fingers over the ball there, so there was definitely a bit of a wave movement there. Popped up a bit as well. Easy catch eventually. Yeah, listen, it's not easy going here for the batters. They've got to find somebody. Somebody must dig deep here. Otherwise, they're going to have a very low score to defend.
Yeah, that is the fourth wicket that's gone down now for the Bellville Blasters. As Manny was saying, not easy out there at all. As the man coming in to the crease is Keane Solomons, the wicket keeper. And he's joining his captain, Cody Nivote, out there. They're going to have some chats as that's the end of the fourth over. Scored 22 for the loss of 4. It's all to do here for the Blasters.
Yeah, I'm sure Philip Cannons would have loved to have made it to the break, the strategic break. The golf ticket strategic break would have been a nice little time to gather thoughts and get some messages from the coach. I'm sure the coaches are sitting in the change room now or sitting on the side trying to figure things out. But yeah, this is a funny game. It takes, like I said, 1 over and things change quickly.
The diminutive Solomons on strike now. 1 ball left in the Tom Ellis-Cole over. Has gone for 8, but he's got another very important wicket. Just off the gloves, I think, down into off the top of the bat, down to the leg side. They go through for an easy single, and he'll keep the strike. Keane Solomons, it's 23 for the loss of 4 after 4. So batting at approximately 6 runs and over. It's been really tough out there for the Blasters this morning.
No, it has been tough. And also, hats off to the Milnerton bowlers. They're giving their all. They're desperate to win. In the overall picture, they're right at the bottom of the log. Bellville on top of the log, Bellville Blasters. So there's a bit of desperation, and that lifts you. That, the intent is there, the energy is up there, and in T10 cricket, if you've got the energy and you've got the attitude, then a lot of good things can happen.
As we see, it's going to be Connor Rothwell. It's going to continue the attack, and he's going to be bowling to Solomons. Going to face his second ball. And it's very important there. You're talking about the intensity, talking about teams that are just got to really be on song from ball 1, literally.
That might be the first extra, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it is indeed. First wide, first extra of the innings. And at the moment, with the team on 24 for loss of 4, Rothwell away from us now. That one just inside that wide line, outside the off stump, and really looks like for the Masters it's been a very important toss for them to win here.
James, yeah, I'll go back to 9:30 this morning, and yeah, I think both teams definitely would love to have won the toss. The toss has definitely been a crucial part of this performance.
And that is one that is full toss, just perhaps dipping on the batter a little bit late, not able to take any kind of toll of that one, just plays it out into the leg side. They managed to get through for a single. But as you were saying, only 4. With 4 wickets down, you can't really take the chances that you perhaps would want to otherwise.
No, you got to be careful now. You got to be very calculated. If you do things right, you can still pull yourself back into this game, definitely.
That's beautifully played once again by Nivote, down to the man at deep square. They're just through for the single.
Cody's looking for support now. He needs support. If somebody can support Cody and bat with him and take it deep, then I think Bellville Blasters can still put up something. I back them as a team. They've got a lot of good players, a lot of clever players. So they're not out of this yet, James. With bowling like that, you can't do much more.
No.
You can have all the plans you like, but that's fantastic bowling. Well done by Connor Rothwell. Milnerton are upping the game definitely today.
Outstanding stuff from all the bowlers so far. And Connor Rothwell, just variations have been outstanding. That one is why he manages to get it through the man at extra cover, but they're not going to get back for the second. They were, and the feature of their matches as well has been their running between the wickets that time. Some quick work in the field.
Yeah, definitely. These teams are looking to run at every opportunity, but that was bad fielding there, I think.
Another slowish delivery and well played down the ground by Nevo. He's going to keep the strike at the end of the over, but it is the end of 5 overs, and it is 28 for the loss of 4, and it is going to be now the golf ticket strategic timeout.
जी हाँ दोस्तों, 5वें ओवर की समाप्ति के बाद अब समय हो चुका है गल्फ टिकट स्ट्रेटेजिक टाइम आउट का। जैसा कि हम देख सकते हैं, गल्फ टिकट द्वारा स्पॉन्सर्ड हमारी ड्रिंक्स कार्ट अब मैदान में आ रही है और दोनों टीमों के खिलाड़ियों को रिफ्रेशमेंट्स देगी। अपने दर्शकों को ये मैं याद दिला देना चाहता हूं कि गल्फ टिकट है यूएई का सबसे ज्यादा भरोसेमंद ऑनलाइन लॉटरी ड्रॉ। ये है फुल्ली रेगुलेटेड, रजिस्टर्ड एंड ऑथराइज्ड लॉटरी ड्रॉ फ्रॉम यूएई। आप अभी gulfticket.com पे जाके अपनी किस्मत का खेल खेल सकते हैं। जी हां दोस्तों, gulfticket.com पे जाएं, वहां पे लॉग इन करें, अपना अकाउंट खोलें और खेलिए अपनी किस्मत का खेल। अपने सपनों को उड़ान भरिए और मौका दीजिए अपनी जिंदगी को बदलने का gulfticket.com के साथ। गल्फ टिकट की टैगलाइन है शेयरिंग मिलियंस माइल्स, और ऐसे ही करोड़ों लोगों के चेहरों पे मुस्कुराहट लाने के बाद गल्फ टिकट आपकी जिंदगी में भी खुशियां भर सकता है। आपको केवल ये करना है कि gulfticket.com पे जाएं, वहां पे अपना अकाउंट खोलें और हिस्सा लें गल्फ टिकट के वीकली ऑनलाइन लॉटरी ड्रॉज में। बिल्कुल दोस्तों, गल्फ टिकट सिर्फ एक प्लेटफॉर्म नहीं है, यह है एक सिम्फनी ऑफ होप, एक कैनवस ऑफ पॉसिबिलिटीज, एक टेस्टमेंट है पावर ऑफ ड्रीम्स के लिए। अब समय बर्बाद ना करें, तुरंत जाइए gulfticket.com पे और खेलिए अपनी किस्मत का खेल, क्योंकि गल्फ टिकट ही है यूएई का।
And we're looking forward to the next match here this afternoon. It's local time 1:30 p.m. UAE time, 3:30 p.m. and 5 p.m. India Standard Time. It's the Strandfontein Saints, sponsored by Cricket Trust of India, against the Kryfontein Knights, sponsored by World 777. It's another match between a team that have won 2 and a team that are yet to get off the board. On the board, should I say, and another exciting encounter we're expecting to see later on, as it is going to be change of bowling. It's going to be Keegan Fortune for the Milnerton Masters, coming in from the Taj 777 end. And Manny, with 28 for 4 it is after 5 overs, halfway through the innings, and it really hasn't been easy for the men from the Blasters batting out there.
No, it hasn't been easy at all, James. Keegan comes in now. Keegan's a very good left-arm bowler, youngster, also has very good variations. Yeah, let's hope that the coaches had their chance to have a chat at the break, and let's see who comes up with the best plan.
Yeah, very important now. Both teams, the Masters will want to continue this wicket-taking spree and to get... Oh, wow. Oh, and he's been given out, caught behind off the first delivery. That one just absolutely just bounced on Cody Nivot, and Keegan Fortune's already made an impact.
That was a perler, but that was that ball took off. That one took off of a length. It's a great ball.
Yeah.
That's a lovely ball.
Outstanding stuff, and a simple catch for the wicketkeeper. Just takes it hands facing upwards, and that nothing the batter really could do about that.
No, Cody's reaction showed you the ball definitely bounced a bit more than it has been. But yeah, he's hit an area now that's obviously unplayable. I'm sure he's going to exploit that again.
He's certainly going to be looking for that, as it is going to be Eddie Skitter that is coming to the crease. But that one just reared up viciously off the length, and nothing the batter could do about that. And it's going to be, I mean, the Masters are seriously on top here, with the Blasters on 28 for the loss of 5 now.
Yeah, Masters definitely. That wicket, that's a very, very big wicket. If there's a spot there on the wicket, I'm sure the Bellville Blasters will be looking to obviously use that and let them assist them as well. So it's going to be interesting later on. But Eddie the Eagle Skitter has arrived at the wicket. He's a guy that backs himself to bat. He's got opportunity to play. There's 29 balls left, so he's got an opportunity now. And just we need these Bellville Blasters now to stand together and put on another 30, 40 runs if possible.
Yeah, it's something that they feel they can defend. The conditions overhead are very favourable for the bowlers. The wicket is doing its thing as well here. And the bowlers, you're getting the ball in the right place, you're going to get reward on this wicket, as it's Fortune again, the left armour from the Taj 777 end. That's nicely played by Skitter. Down to Vessels here at third.
Knowing Eddie Skitter quite well, that's one of his favourite shots, the cut shots. I'm sure that area will be quite busy in his wagon wheel later on. But yeah, that's a good start to him. Keegan Fortune kept that area, so he's bowling at that same area. He's going to be a handful, this youngster. He has got some good talent.
And the field set for him to be bowling that one shorty outside the off stump. And it does so again, and that's well done by the batter. Just getting on top of that, not easy. He's coming in, generating quite a bit of pace, Keegan Fortune.
Yeah, that was a lovely control shot that James, well played off the back foot, wasn't phased at all. So that's good signs. You know, if he's got that steadiness and that technical ability, then he's got to just dig deep a bit, and we can see what he can do in over 2's time.
Once again, as called here by my fellow commentator, just guiding that one down to the third on the boundary. And good thing here that after the wicket, they have, in fact, got singles of every ball. Just settle themselves down as batters.
This is what they've got to do. We've spoken yesterday, well, all tournament, about those dot balls and just rotating the strike and just lifting their intent through scoring on the scoreboard. So they've got to do that, yeah.
He's got it. That one is coming, to the man at deep square, and he's just unable to get underneath that to take the catch. And it was really some, just got the top edge of that one.
James, I thought that could have been taken.
Yeah, it could have been.
I think that fielder was maybe a little bit out of the game for a second or two. I think he only reacted a bit late there. There was a chance for another wicket.
Was another chance. They just got the top edge. They're trying to pull that one down backward of square. And it was Connor Rothwell, I think, coming in there that just didn't get underneath it.
I think the umpires are checking for a short pitch ball for some other reason.
Yeah, they're having a look at this, whether that one was actually above head height in his normal stance, which then would have been called, or should have been called wide. But he did hit it. Yeah. Just one for the over, that is. Keen Solomon's still on strike. Certainly rushed him a little bit, got the top edge. Yeah,
one for the over.
That one for the over. That Jason Harrison at the Taj 777 end. Nicely played through the offside, and it beats the man at extra cover. And it is going to be, it does, it beats the man from coming around from mid-off, and that is a very welcome boundary for the men from the Blasters.
I would like to say that's a release shot.
Yeah.
He released some pressure of himself, but that was a fantastic cricket shot. Fair chase by the fielder, and he couldn't make it.
Yeah, just couldn't put that dive in to pull that one back, and is quite cool out there this morning on the field. But that was a good over, much better over that time for the men from the Blasters. So 37 for the loss of 5 after 6 overs.
Yeah, James, they're surely looking for another 30, 40 runs here to have some kind of a say in the game. Yeah, there was a better over, obviously. But, yeah, they're going to have to react quickly and get that scoreboard going. They've got to find that boundary early in the over, I believe, and then run well.
Yeah.
So let's see what Eddie can do. Eddie Skitter is facing. He's got the strike. And then we got some spin on now. The skipper's going to bowl.
Yeah.
It's like
Kieran Patterson coming in. Yeah. And with this wind that's coming across the ground, it is coming sort of over the shoulder of the batter. So perhaps with the spinner bowling, I mean, if you are going to go for something that you're going to be hitting it into the air, it's going to get some... it's perhaps going to be some of the breeze coming behind it down towards this long on and deep mid-wicket area. Let's see what Eddie Skitter's going to do with this. And he does exactly that. That one is hit into the straight to the man at mid-wicket. Deep mid-wicket. And he...
Very soft dismissal. That. Yeah. Sorry, James, to interrupt you there. That's a very soft dismissal. That came at a terrible time. Bellville are really now up against it.
It was there to be hit, wasn't it? But he just didn't get all of it. And the man at deep mid-wicket just takes the catch quite comfortably. And that is the 6th wicket to go down now for the men from the Blasters. And, yeah, really unfortunate dismissal for them there.
James, you were just speaking about the wind. And he didn't use the wind there at all. I think he did a little bit too flat, maybe a bit more elevation. Might have got him to clear the fielder and even the boundary as well. So, yeah, that was a soft dismissal, unfortunately. He won't be happy. If I know Eddie Skitter, he'll be very upset. But, yeah, it's just an opportunity for the next batsman to see what they can do. It's Leon Labaskachny. He comes in, right-hand batsman. And let's see if he can live up to that strike rate.
Yeah, he's so in these T10 tournaments so far, 51 runs with the highest score of 27. And the Bellville Blasters will certainly take 27 from him today if he can get there. It's 6 down, and they're currently batting at exactly 6 runs and over. We have seen totals of around 60 defended before, especially in conditions like this. So they're going to want to make sure that they just keep going. Losing wickets at regular intervals is not helping them.
Not helping at all, James. They need to get those runs on the board. These teams, they've been around. They all played the game before. They won't stop giving up. They won't give up. They will still back themselves to defend anything. But like any batsman, he'd like to just get in there and get some runs.
Oh, that's an excellent delivery from Patterson. And just comes forward, can't make contact, very close to bowling him there. Yeah, it's neatly played into the leg side and just gets himself off strike, gets a single. Solomons, who's at the moment the senior partner, gets him on strike.
Yeah, they're going to rotate the strike, James. They need to keep that scoreboard going. The boundary ball will come. They've got to just stay a little bit calm for now.
Nicely played by Solomons. Just be 1 down to deep mid-wicket.
Yeah, Milnerton Masters are well on top of this game. They might think that they are into the chance get off the bottom of the table, so they're looking for these 2 points. They probably would love to close the game off now.
And once again played into that leg side. They're coming back for the second. That is excellent running from these two.
That's very good running. That well run there by Leon Labaskachny. These will count now. They've got to get that scoreboard going. Crucial to keep those runs coming.
Yeah.
You see a couple of changes in the field already. So that's what happens when you start moving it around and running well. Then the fielders start moving.
They brought that man into mid-wicket. It's now played down to long on, and that's good fielding by the man down here. Got to the ball very quickly, and that is just another single. So a good over for the men again from the Milnerton Masters, getting that wicket off the first ball of the over. Kieran Patterson doing the job again, doing the job for his team, and we're maintaining this 6 and over scoring rate. It's now 42 for the loss of 6 after 7 overs, and that is exactly 6 runs to the over. So we're now coming to the final 3 overs of this match, and this period of play is always one where the batting team are looking to just accelerate it a bit more, but having 6 wickets down, very difficult for them to take risks, you feel.
No, James, they haven't been able to get away at all. That obviously is testimony of the wicket that is not easy. Conditions are tough out there. It really is unpleasant. But I still believe that with 18 balls left, if these boys can put on another couple of runs and some more boundaries and get to that 70 mark, then this might be one of those close games again, James.
Yeah, it could well be. Conditions are certainly favouring the bowlers, and it is Josh Caleb van Reede van Oudtshoorn that is going to be coming into the attack now, and he's going to be bowling to Leon Labuschagne. And he gets inside edge there. Little bit of hesitation there from a running point of view. Luckily, it is Labuschagne who's able to get back into his ground. That could have been very dangerous there.
Yeah, Kian Solomon's desperate to get to the other end. He's got to face these balls, so they've got to find a way to get Leon off strike there.
Yeah, and that, not again, doesn't pierce the field to the offside there. It was a good shot, came nicely off the bat, but couldn't get it through the man on the offside. There is nobody sweeping on that offside. That's neatly tucked down there. That's very good running from Keen Solomons. He committed very early, and it went straight to the man at short fine, and still able to come through for the single.
Yep, great run there. He's going to have to find himself, give himself 2 balls and get back to the other end. So he can get the strike. We're looking for some boundaries now, I think.
Well, that's just missed out there. I think he's going to feel he missed out there through the offside. Is no sweeper. Well, there is a man sweeping, but he's at a backward point region. So if you get through the covers, you've got opportunity for boundaries. Just plays that down to the man at extra cover. They're coming back for the second to the man at long off. That was outstanding running. And I think this might go to a review here. The dive, Keenan Solomon put in the dive. It was a very good return to the wicketkeeper. And we are going to have a review.
I think he's made it, James. From where we were, it looked like he had a good chance of making it. And his body language looks quite good, positive.
Yeah.
He's a very quick runner. So I reckon... he'll be in. Oop.
No. Oh, my word.
No.
It did look like it from, I must admit, I would agree with you. It did look like he'd got that dive in, but it was a very early dive. And in fact, he is short of his ground, as you can see.
Unfortunately, he put in a good dive there. It was a great throw from the fielder as well. So, yeah, unfortunately, another wicket lost. And Bellville Blasters just can't get going. It's been a battle for them from word go.
Yeah.
So, it's going to be interesting to see what they can get eventually, what total, and then from there after it's going to be a dogfight to defend that.
Yeah, it is indeed. That took the single. He was coming back for the second, exceptionally quick between the wickets, but he put the dive in, but he just didn't get there. As a new man coming to the crease now for the Bellville Blasters is Blake Blamiris. And these two, you feel it's going to be very important. They just really can't afford to lose any more wickets. They're 7 down already.
No, these two got to finish up now. They got to really look for opportunities to score some boundaries and run very well. I think I know young Blamiris as well. Blake, he's also a quick runner between the wickets, and he can bat. He's a good all-rounder. So, yeah, these two are going to have to finish up now.
One of the features of the sort of T10 competitions, and a lot of all-rounders in the team. So that's going to be, he's going to have to bowl that one again. That is a wise signal there by umpire Jason Shotgun Harrison. Plays that one straight. Oh no, another run-out chance there. That is missed by the Milnerton Masters.
Wow.
Wicket-keeper
Another
Kuda
opportunity.
Samondero didn't take it cleanly.
He was too anxious
Yeah.
to do the run-out. But if he didn't collect the ball, he must first collect the ball before he can hit the wickets.
Yeah, and how that could potentially, these moments like those, that will give the potentially give the Blasters a little bit of a lift maybe. The wicket not taken. Blumeris was stranded in absolute no man's land there when that throw came in, and it is now 2 overs left in the innings. It's going to be up to Labuschagne and Blumeris to take, at least get some kind of score on the board here of these next 2 overs. But Wessels, the man who took a wicket off the first ball of the innings, got a double wicket maiden for the first over. He's back into the attack from the Gulf ticket end.
Yeah, this will be interesting, James. The conditions haven't changed. So if he can repeat it over again, then he's got a good chance of cleaning up his tail.
That's a good delivery. And again, angling into the right-hander, but well played by Labuschagne.
Spoke early on about the Milnerton Masters being desperate to get a result. But the Bellville Blasters, who are high riding on top of the league, they've been playing desperate cricket all along. They just can't get going. So it's, again, this format is a great leveler.
It is indeed. Oh, has a go at that one, Blumeris. It was there. It was there in that slotty, but just more going with the hands against the ball. No real foot movement there towards the delivery.
Bat and ball, James. Bat on ball is what's needed. Just get the bat on ball.
Manages to get a bat onto that one as it's also angled in towards the right-hander from outside the off-stump. Wessels doing a very good job again here. Just the 2 singles off the over so far.
We've got a count of 18 dot balls for the innings. That's 3 overs. So, yeah, that dot balls is crucial.
Yeah, that's a high percentage of dot balls out of 8 overs. And that's well played by Keane Solomons. That could go to the boundary for 4, and it does. That is an outstanding shot through extra cover for 4 from Labuschagne. From Labuschagne. Outstanding stuff.
Now, they will stand and deliver. That's situations calling for that now. Let's back the batter. Let's back Lapis to bring us some boundaries.
So the 50 comes up in after 8.4 overs. He once again plays that one, and Blumeris is coming for the run. Is he going to get run out? No. Looks like that may well be referred again, is it? Not quite sure if Patterson actually picked that ball up cleanly. There's no review, so not out is the call, which is good for the men from the Blasters. Labuschagne going with siding against the run there, probably wisely so. That's very neatly played into the leg side. Labuschagne is going to keep the strike at the end of the 9th over. So we just got 1 over left to go here. It's 52, is it? 52 for the loss of 7. And they're going to be wanting to try and get a big over here, the men from the Blasters.
Yeah, they need a 15-run over here to give them something. We need some boundaries, definitely need some boundaries. I thought that last ball, that last over, the batter could have gone, looked for a boundary there. But he obviously wanted the strike, so let's see that, if he can capitalize on that.
Going to be Keegan Fortune, the left armour, that is going to be finishing off for the Milnerton Masters. And it will be Labuskakni on strike. Hit a very good 4 in the previous over, and at least 2 or 3 boundaries in this over is what the Blasters are going to be looking for.
Yeah, definitely. Boundaries is the call, and to open the over up with the boundary will be a great start. But I'm sure the man with the ball in the hand will want to get the dots rather than the boundaries. So let's see what Keegan can do.
That's just played in the air, bounces once before it gets down to the man at third. So just a single off the first ball.
Yeah, well-controlled shot that. It's bat to ball. It's a run. Let's see what Keegan's going to come up with now. He tends to bowl that back of the hand ball as well. He has got that slow ball variation.
Yeah, variation very, very important in T10 cricket. Keep the batters guessing. Neatly played by Blamiris into the offside, and there is a bit of confusion there between the 2 fielders, and that means they come through for 2.
That could have been nasty, James. There could have been a little bit of a tumble there, but they came out of it unscathed. But the batters are cashed in with 2 runs.
As a little bit of sun starts to come out over the field. It's very strong wind still blowing here. Conditions still really favouring the bowling team. They're going to change to coming around the wicket to the right-handed Blamiris. He has a full go at that. It's up in the air. It's to the man on the edge of the circle at extra cover. And Wessels once again takes his second catch. And you just, you know, Blamiris had to go for it in this over, but he just perishes in the cause for the Blasters there.
Yeah, listen, he's tried his best. It's always unfair to expect the bowlers in a team to get the runs. Conditions are tough as well, so it's been tough for these guys at the back end to try and make something. 3 balls left. New batsman has to face. Yeah, they're going to just try and scratch something now. Looks like they're not going to be defending much more than 60.
It will be a lowish total for them to defend, and one of those bowlers who's going to be attempting to do that is now striding out to the crease. That's Jai Loff coming out on to the field for the Blasters. He did bowl well. Will be interesting to see how he goes when he comes out to bowl at 55 for the loss of 8. 5 runs away from what would be a runner ball chase for the Masters. That can prove to be challenging in these type of conditions.
Is it one of the lowest scores, James? Do you know what the lowest score is?
This is actually so far the lowest. This will be, depending on how they go in the last 3 balls, the lowest score. That may well be signalled wide.
Yeah, that's definitely wide.
And he'll have to bowl that one again. 56 now for 8. We haven't had score as low as this, even into the early 60s. We haven't. We've seen teams chasing. I think yesterday we had a 67, which would have been the lowest score so far in the tournament. That's a really well bowled and good running from Labuskakni. And it's been side-footed onto the stumps by Fortune. And that has been given out, I think.
Yeah, well, that's a celebration by Cristiano Ronaldo. It was a great strike there. Let's hope Man United can also have a couple of strikes like that later on today if they're playing.
There we go, just side-footing it onto the stumps.
Oh,
the bowler was really well done from him.
That's great work.
Outstanding, you're right. Cristiano Ronaldo would have been happy with a shot like that into the goals. Labuskakni had to go for the run. He wanted to get himself on strike. and that is the 9th wicket down now for the Blasters. 56 for the loss of 9. There are 2 balls left in the innings, and young man coming to the crease, Steph Lee Lawrence, see what if he can at least see out these last 2 deliveries. This has been an outstanding bowling effort from the Milnerton Masters.
No, I agree with you. You know, conditions is one thing, but you've got to be able to adapt and you've got to be able to hit your areas, and they haven't put a foot wrong. They've bowled very, very well. And when Bellville were looking to consolidate, they came in with another wicket, and they've been on attack. They've been on attack all the way around, and I think their desperation has come through. They want to get off the bottom of that log, and they want to they want to contend. They want to be part of this tournament.
Definitely. I mean, the feeling that they had chatting to Coach Robbie as well as the captain is that they were just really close to doing well in the tournament. So, and it's a good delivery from Fortune, and no run possible there. Just the 1 delivery left now.
The Masters are flying high here. They'll go into the changing room after the break. Very positive. Good frame of mind. The batsmen will feel that they can get the score, and get onto the points log.
They are certainly going into this innings break with the momentum. They've taken 9 Blasters wickets here in an outstanding bowling display today. It's up in the air.
Oh, that's very high.
The bowler
that's
wants it.
High.
Is he settled? And he is, and he's settled underneath it, and he takes the final wicket, Keegan Fortune, and it means that the men from the Bellville Blasters have been bowled out here.
They better tried. That went very high. I think the bowler said, "That's mine. That's mine. Don't come close. I've got it."
And he takes it to get yet another wicket. It's another Wolf 777 wicket, and it is the men from the Blasters that are all out for 56. Just the 14 runs in those last 3 overs, and they were left with a very difficult task. The men from the Blasters to get those extra runs. Conditions very difficult out there for the batters, and really well bowled from the men from the Milnerton Masters. And what we will be doing now is we're going to be going to show you some of the highlights of this first innings. Well, we're here with Josh van Reede van Oudtshoorn from the Milnerton Masters. And Josh, you're 0 from 2 at the moment, but played some good cricket so far.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we've been playing good cricket. We've just sort of let things slip at crucial times. So today, I think as a team, we'll be looking to just sort of get the full package going, make sure that we do everything well, and control the controllables. Let's just see. I think the ball's going to move around a lot this morning. We saw a lot of movement yesterday up front. So I think if the seamers can hit their straps early on, get us off to a good start like we did yesterday, we make sure that we can capitalize on that, keep our foot on the gas.
Well, we hope that you're going to be able to put in a good performance today, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much. And now we're going to speak to Eddie Skitter from the Bellville Blasters. And Eddie, good morning. You're coming a bit closer for me, perhaps. That's great. Thank you. And Eddie, you're 2 from 2 at the moment. Very happy with that?
Yeah, no, it's a very good start to the tournament. I'm looking to continue the momentum today. I think the boys have been doing well. My first run out today, so hopefully I'm not messing around with that momentum.
T10 format, very exciting. You've played in this before?
Yes, I did. I actually represented Durbanville before, so it's my first game for Bellville. I'm making my trip across Durban Road, so excited to get going in the colours of Bellville, or in the grey colours of the Blasters.
So, well, we wish you all the best for the match and hope it goes well on your debut today.
Cool. Thank you very much. Thanks, guys.
And we have the next game in this Taj 777 presents Taj Cricket Club League T10 Cricket. Ka Asli Animal is between the Strandfontein Saints, sponsored by Cricket Trust of India, and the Kraaifontein Knights, sponsored by World 777. And it is the Saints that are 2 wins out of 2. Kraaifontein Knights are yet to get off the mark. And that game will be here at 1:30 p.m. local time, 3:30 p.m. UAE time, and 5 p.m. Indian Standard Time. And as we can see now on the points table here, that the Blasters, who are under the pump here a bit in this match, are on 4 points together with the Strandfontein Saints. And at the bottom there, the Kraaifontein Knights. So they are going to be involved in that match against the Saints a little bit later on today, as we look at the requirements here in this match that is happening now. The Blasters have it all to do. They've got to restrict the Masters to less than that 56 runs that they scored. It's been very, very difficult out there in the conditions that we have today. It is very blustery, overhead. Conditions are very, very cloudy. As we look at the top run scorers, Kai Curran, the man from the Strandfontein Saints, 2 innings is 1 score of 60, which he was at a strike rate of 200. And outstanding stuff from him with 6. Whoops, lost the screen. And we just keep it's not going to be long before we have the umpires out on the middle there. But just looking at the bowlers, Mbolelo Dube of the Solomon Strikers, getting 3 wickets. And the top wicket taker at the moment, in fact, is Kai Curran of the Strandfontein Saints. 4 wickets that he got, all those in successive deliveries. Absolutely incredible stuff in the one game against the Solomon Strikers. And it has been some excellent bowling that we've seen in the tournament so far. And we are going to have to see some more of that, Manny, today from the Blasters if they're going to get over the line in this game against the Masters.
It's a matter of 2 teams having a chance to bat, and if the conditions were like that for the first team, I'm sure things haven't changed much. So I think the Blasters will back themselves to get some early inroads into that batting lineup of the Masters.
Yeah, I think they certainly will with the conditions that are out there. And it is very blustery It is very cloudy overhead. Conditions not too different, as we said, for both of these teams. Early wickets, you sense, though, here are going to be absolutely key for the Blasters to get in amongst the Masters batting lineup.
No, it's crucial. Yeah, the wind has picked up quite a lot, so it's also going to be tough to defend for the Blasters. They got to get their bowlers really the matchups well organised, and their plans must be in place. Otherwise, there's going to be might just be a quick wrap up by the Masters.
It looks like it's going to be Jai Loft that is going to be opening the bowling for the Blasters from the golf ticket end.
Yeah, we're just waiting to get organised. Bowlers are almost ready. Fielders are in place. Batters, yeah. The batters are, I think, a new opening pair from Milton. Darren Butler is a non-striker, and the man facing up front is that Dawal?
It would be Keenan Dalwai, is it? It's not actually Keenan Dalwai. I think it's Connor.
Oh, Aaron Wilkie. I think it's Aaron Wilkie.
Aaron Wilkie, there we go. Yeah, thank you very much. So Aaron Wilkie, it is going to be, who's going to face the first delivery from Jai Loft.
So it's a right hand and left hand combination here. So let's see what the matchup's going to be like. Yeah, ready to go again.
Oh, and that's in fact signalled as a. Looks like a no ball, in fact, signalled off the wicket. And it is a no ball signalled by umpire Ivan Bylaws de Jong.
Daisy, not a good start. I see the interesting field placings here. We got a long on and a sort of deep square.
Yeah,
deep extra cover or cow corner.
Yeah. And that's played over the infield on the offside, and it's a very great fielding attempt there on the boundary to stop that going through for 4. It looks like he was able to cut it off on the boundary.
Yeah, it's not a good start, James. The bowler, he's going to put his team under pressure if he's going to bowl like that. He's got 2 fielders on the leg side deep, and he's bowling short, way outside off stump. So he's going to have to settle quickly. Otherwise, it's going to be a long day for him as well.
Yeah, they're just not sure quite what they're checking. Maybe they're just checking for the one for the over in terms of the height of that delivery. Or why? Well, nobody hit the ball. I'm just trying to see.
Sorry, I'm just... Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Maybe just looking at the one for the over. Not sure. Oh, boundary, sorry, yes. They're trying to just check it out. I think he was a clean stop.
It's a great effort.
It is fantastic effort. Very difficult to tell. Third umpire is having a look at this and to see whether that was a 4 or whether it was just through for the 2.
Another start full of incidents, James. Yeah. It's been a crazy game.
It has. And that is just the 2.
It's a lovely effort from the fielder.
Yeah, but I'm with you here, Manny. I mean, the field is set for him to be bowling literally stump to stump on the pads and full at the batter, and he's bowling short outside the off stump.
Yeah, no, his plan's not in place yet. He hasn't settled yet. Sort of unique action, bowling with the wrong foot. And again, he goes outside the off stump, right outside off.
And that one is
that's
not
runs,
going to be cut
shot.
off. Yeah, a very good shot there. It was short and wide. It got actually what it deserved.
Yeah, no, listen, there hasn't been a good start. You know, depending on a low total, you've got to get off to a fantastic start. And unfortunately, the Blasters are already on the back foot.
Yeah, it's been a tough over for them so far. 7 runs already, and it's only 3 legal deliveries that have been bowled. That one is wide once again. Jai Loft just not getting his line right at all at the moment.
Yeah, he's not settling down. It's a strong wind that's blowing across the wicket as well. But yeah, that's no excuse. These guys are play cricket. They know their game. They should be able to settle. But yeah, let's back the bowler. Let's hope the fielders are in there with him.
One again, wideish outside the off stump, played down to the man at third, who was now on the boundary, and they get through for an easy single, and to be Butler, the left-hander, on strike.
Yeah, you can't bowl there to Darren. Then the ball will go not to the boundary. It'll go over the boundary. Yeah, a great start for the Masters. They would have loved to. Yeah, I'm sure they are loving the start.
Yeah, very, very good for them. At 9 runs already off this first over, and that is virtually 20% of their total that they're chasing already, that they've got in this first over, and they'll be looking to build on this and get that net run rate looking a lot better. So, perhaps lucky to get away with that loft. He just played it straight down to the man at short, fine.
That was a very good run, that. Excellent, well called, good timing, good communication. Yeah, Milnerton are cruising. They're going to have to just keep going and just don't take their foot off the pedal, because I think this game might be done in 6 overs.
Yeah. Once again, nicely played down into the left of the man at backward point, and they get through for yet another single, and that's 11 off the first over, and they are really on top at the moment.
Yeah, not the start that Bellville Blasters wanted, but that's cricket, you know. He's obviously, it's tough to come in and just hit your mark. They're going to have to just pull something out of the bag here now. I think one of their seasoned bowlers will. I think it looks like Philip Clenland's going to come on to bowl. He can destroy any attack, any batting lineup, so they've probably got to back him now to do the business.
Yeah, it's going to be very important for them to come back well here, the Blasters. Masters are only needing 46 from 54 balls, so, well, less than a run a ball that they need. And so if they just keep wickets in hand, knock the ball around, they're going to easily be able to get to that target. And it hasn't been, so far, a very good day at the office for the men from Bellville Blasters.
No, it's going to be interesting to see how Philip goes now. He's one of the better, more skilled bowlers around in Cape Town. A fantastic all-rounder and highly rated. So let's see what he gets out of the wicket.
It's Kleinhans is going to be coming towards us from the Taj 777 end. That's very well bowled up front, and just a conventional forward defensive shot from Aaron Wilkie.
Yeah, he's playing that anchor role.
Yeah, definitely. It's they are well ahead of the game at the moment, the Masters, so no need for them to take unnecessary risks. That one is in the air. Is it going to go over the fielder? It does indeed. Just the one bounce, and it goes over the rope for 4. He got a top edge trying to hook that one into the leg side. He gets away with it there, with that one going down to the boundary for 4.
Yeah, he picked it up well. Philip went a bit short, but he was quick onto it. Great shot.
Yeah, actually was. I didn't give him the credit he deserves for that. It was actually well played over that man at short, fine for 4. And that one again is played down to the leg side. I don't think they're going to turn for the second there. And oh my word, that is Darren Butler that has run out. He turned for the second, but Wilkie was not interested at all in the second. And that really was not good cricket from the Milnerton Masters there.
No, that was poor. That was a poor mistake. And again, James, we speak about moments of a game that changes things. This could be another little bit of a hiccup here in the Masters. Yeah. Because they are going so well, they didn't need this. And this causes a little bit of irritations amongst batters.
Yeah, that certainly was not necessary. They went through for the first, and it was the batter, Darren Butler, who actually turned blind completely. He wasn't looking at all at the ball. He just turned blind, and his partner at the other end was not definitely not coming back for two.
Yeah, no, that was a big mistake. Yeah, in comes Kuda Samandura. We know what he can do. Very strong on the offside. He can hit boundaries. Very organised player. Kuda would like to obviously stay in now and finish the game for Milnerton.
Yeah, as you say, experienced player, has captained the team in the first two games of the tournament. And today, captaincy going over to the man Kieran Patterson. But Samandera, he will want to make sure that he takes the team over the line if he possibly can. Taking his guard now, and Philip Kleinans now has a new batter to bowl at, and that certainly an opportunity perhaps for the Blasters. They've just opened up one end. Can they see if they can just get amongst the batters a bit more now?
Yep, still very early in this, in the Masters innings. I still back Bellville to make a big effort to try and pull things back.
That's good delivery, and that's very good running from the men, from the Masters again.
A little bit of argy-bargy there. I thought the rugby's only starting at 5 o'clock, but it looks like the guys are getting ready for the physical stuff later.
Well, we've certainly got rugby weather here today. You were saying very overcast, cool conditions, strong wind blowing, and it was the Masters who made very good use of those conditions in the first innings here. That's nicely played into the leg side by Wilkie through for the single.
Yeah, he just slapped it through to the mid-wicket area. There, controlled. No intent for a boundary, just to get that bat to ball, which is crucial. You know, the less dot balls, the more you get the runs on the board, and it rotates, the strike rotates. Again, I say it just lifts all the energy there in the middle.
Yeah, very importantly, they got that early boundary in this over, and they were able to just knock that ball around. So I think it's 7 off the over so far. And it is Clarence, I'm not sure quite what the delay is here. We've got... He's probably just looking at the field setting. He's got the man at this deep backward point region.
No, I think there's more of a technical thing, James.
Looks like a technical issue, perhaps with the. Not sure with the scoreboard is not up to date, but.
Oh, these little breaks in play can help the fielding side.
Yeah.
You just stop that momentum from the batters, and they're gonna have to need all the luck they can get now. The Blasters.
They are.
You can see there's a clear plan from the batting side. They're very early on the front foot. They're not giving anything away. They don't want to allow for any movement as well. So they're covering all their bases. So they've got a clear plan in place. It's nice to know what you need to get when you're batting second, James.
Wow.
It's it makes things a little bit easier.
Yes, most certainly it does for them, and still. They have batted well so far in the tournament, the Masters. They just haven't got over the line in the two games that they've played. I mean, in their game yesterday against the Strandfontein Saints, they managed to score 100 and 105. It was just losing that game by 12 runs. So they've not been short of runs in the tournament. It's been the difficulty of just being able to chase and get over the line in the two games they've played so far.
Absolutely. We spoke yesterday to the coach, Robbie. He said, no, that's a lot of good things. They're happy with the way it's going. It's just like you say, you've got to finish off things and close off the games. Eddie Skitter comes on now. He's left-arm bowler. He's also got a lot of skills. He's a fighter, and he's a very competitive bowler, so he'll back himself now to make a difference as well. The game is still not lost or won yet. 30, what is the total? What do you need there? 36 or 48 balls?
It's Skitter hit in with his left arm, orthodox, so that's a very good delivery. First up.
So, yeah, we haven't seen that yet so far in the tournament. 39 runs from 48 balls. So it's quite an easy equation, but this game changes very, very quickly.
It does. 1 or 2 wickets can make a huge difference here. Just wanting to change, just a slight change to the field here. Bringing another man into the offside. He's bowling will be turning away from the right-hander. Well, that one was the one that went the other way from Skitter. She came into the right-hander.
Yeah, no, Eddie has that ball. It's his secret weapon. He also likes to, every now and then, bowl a seam up, which is also a very effective ball.
That's a fantastic delivery. There's an absolutely massive appeal, and he has been given out by umpire De Jong. That looked very adjacent to me, I must say.
That's out, James. That's Eddie the Eagle at his best. That's right in front of the wicket. No, that's plumb. That's gone.
The second wicket falls for the Masters, and Skitter in his first over 2 dots, and then he delivers this very good delivery, hitting the man on the back pad in front of middle and off stump, and that was not a difficult decision to give.
No, that was easy. That was a dead. That's definitely dead. A lot of drift there as well. So Eddie, with the wind coming across, I think he's going to be effective. And like I say, he's a fighter. He doesn't stand back for a challenge. So he'll get the tails up.
And that is a very important wicket. Aaron Wilkie, and he'd set himself as Ashley Cupido comes to the wicket. Interesting that they haven't brought in Keenan Dalwai yet, man who got a 50 yesterday in that 105 runs that they scored, the Masters. So they do have batting right down the order, and it's going to be the left-handed Cupido on strike.
Yeah, no, there's a little bit of a fight here from the Blasters, which I always knew would come. It's interesting. It's going to be nice to see how they go about the business now. Kuda Semandera, he's going to be key.
Very good, and that's in the air. It's taken by the man at mid-on, and that is the 3rd wicket that falls. And inside the power play, and the game is on.
Very, very soft dismissal, and Eddie Skitter again rises to the occasion. He loves this. When his tail is up, when Eddie Skitter's tail is up, you're going to find it very difficult to stop him. The thing is, the batters came in now, they batted very differently to the first couple. They sort of come in playing shots instead of knocking it around like the others were doing. So they've sort of lost the plot a little bit now. Kuda's going to have a little chat there to his partner and settle things down again.
Yeah, it is now that man, Keenan Dalwai, who got that 50 yesterday in their unsuccessful chase against the Strandfontein Saints, going to be coming out now to join Kuda Samanderu, and this, you feel, is the really crucial partnership for the Masters, and it is Eddie Skitter who's going to be on a hat-trick, another man on a hat-trick. We have seen already 1 hat-trick in this competition. In fact, we've seen 4 wickets and 4 balls from Kai Curran. Skitter is the man on the hat-trick. He's been bowling exceptionally in this over. Double wicket for him, and no runs yet off his bowling.
I'm calling it, James. This is going to be a seam-up ball. Watch.
Okay. Well, yeah, he's got all the tricks in the book as Skitter. And he's bowling to a field. He's got his 2 men out, or the man at long on, and deep mid-wicket. Got a ring field on the offside. Yeah,
well bowled.
One that went the standard orthodox spinner, bowling it away from, turning it away from the right-hander. He's in for a double wicket maiden potentially here. That's played fine to the man at short 3rd, and that was close.
Scramble there for a run there. Yeah, there's a little bit of a little bit of butterflies here, but the batsmen are seeming like they're a little bit edgy at the moment. They no need for that. It's a very low total. They need to just consolidate now and just get one partnership will pull them through, I'm sure.
Well, it's the end of the first bowl play, the 3 overs, and 19 for 3 are the Masters and 14 for 3 were the Blasters at the same stage. So just the 5 runs in it, and we have got a game on our hands here.
Absolutely, James. You are deadly correct. The Masters and the Blasters are having a real blast out there in the field.
And we don't yet have it definitively who is going to master this match, and that's Dalwai, who got that single. He's on strike, and new bowler Leon van Vuuren into that one just threw him, and that's a good delivery from van Vuuren first up.
He's going to be a difficult customer as well, James. He's also has a very difficult or interesting action, and he does get a lot of turn.
And that's into those legs, and that's outstanding work, both from a running point of view and fielding point of view. But they get through for the single down to the man at short fine. So just is bowling to a very strong leg side field. He's got 3 men out in the deep on the leg side, and he's got a long off and a deep extra cover or deep cover on the off side. He's angling it into the pads of the right-hander.
Oh, well played. That's a single, and that's a calm cricketer. You can see Kuda's been around. He knows how to handle the pressure. But yeah, it's a bit of a game of cat and mouse now, James. Yeah. What do you think?
Yeah, very definitely is. It's just need to keep those singles running, going, and they're going to stay within that target range. That's exactly what these two are doing in this over. You have to say this is the right tactics for them.
Yeah, most definitely. Calm heads now, calm heads.
Good delivery. Van Vuuren, he's got some variations. He's bowling well so far in this over. It's just 3 runs off the over, but wants to end it well now. Van Vuuren. And that is... No, they do take the first one quickly, not chance really for them to come back for the second. It's the end of the over. Just the 4 runs in that over. It's a good one from the men from the Blasters. So, another wicket now would make it very interesting.
No, absolutely, James. I even think that at 4 runs now, that over was good for Milnerton. Just a matter of rotating the strike and getting those batsmen in. Like I said again, Kudo's going to be key. His calm head out there can easily carry Milnerton through. But Bellville, they're a Premier League team. They know what high-level cricket's about, and they should have all the tools to be able to pull themselves back into this game.
Yeah, and they are going to have a change of bowling from the golf ticket end, and it's going to be Leon Labuskaghni who's going to be coming in to bowl. And once again, I mean, I think, if they're not going to get wickets, they're just going to want to try and keep it tight in this over. That's well played, just into the offside. But man from deep covers in, and is only going to be the single. And if we saw the graphic there at the beginning of the over, 34 needed from 36 deliveries. It is just a runner ball.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's the equation is easy. It's just about how you handle it there in the middle, James.
Oh, the man here from long on, herring in to prevent any thought of a second. That's Marcus Farees in very quickly.
Yeah, this approach by the batsman will get the fielding team to think. The captain, Cody, will have to get some plans in place here, because if they're going to push it around like this, then it's going to be easy for them, James.
Very sensible batting, and that is an outstanding shot played by Kudu Samandera through the offside, past the diving man at backward point to the boundary for 4. He really cashed in there.
That's it. That's his go-to shot. He's very strong on that side of the field. He loves to cut. He loves to cover drive. So that's Kudu's strength. The batter's going to have to play about a bit straighter and not give him any freedom to play those shots.
And does exactly that. Slavaskakni just into the pads of Kamandera, and he just plays it into the leg side. And good follow through from the bowler, but they've done what they needed to do already in this over. Have the men from Milnerton Masters.
Absolutely, James. This is, they go in this fashion, they'll cruise this game quite easily. There's gonna be a couple of little challenges still, I'm sure.
That's played straight to the man at backward point, and that's good fielding. He knocked it on slightly, but he recovered well. They do get through for the single.
Bit of hesitation there, James. A big concern running between the wickets. There's no need to panic. They got to stay calm and just call clearly and just know when the run is on. There's no need to do anything silly now. If they lose a wicket now, then they're going to put the team under a bit more pressure.
Once again, it's a bit wide outside the off stump, played well by Dalwai into that cover region, fielded by the man sweeping, and that is the end of 5 overs. And it's time now for the golf ticket strategic timeout.
Line lottery draw. जी हाँ दोस्तों, 5वें ओवर की समाप्ति के बाद अब समय हो चुका है गल्फ टिकट स्ट्रेटेजिक टाइम आउट का। जैसा कि हम देख सकते हैं, गल्फ टिकट द्वारा स्पॉन्सर्ड हमारी ड्रिंक्स कार्ट अब मैदान में आ रही है और दोनों टीमों के खिलाड़ियों को रिफ्रेशमेंट्स देगी। अपने दर्शकों को ये मैं याद दिला देना चाहता हूं कि गल्फ टिकट है यूएई का सबसे ज्यादा भरोसेमंद ऑनलाइन लॉटरी ड्रॉ। ये है फुल्ली रेगुलेटेड, रजिस्टर्ड and authorized lottery draw from UAE. आप अभी gulfticket.com पे जाके अपनी किस्मत का खेल खेल सकते हैं। जी हाँ दोस्तों, gulfticket.com पे जाएं, वहां पे लॉग इन करें, अपना अकाउंट खोलें और खेलिए अपनी किस्मत का खेल। अपने सपनों को उड़ान भरिए और मौका दीजिए अपनी जिंदगी को बदलने का gulfticket.com के साथ। गल्फ टिकट की टैगलाइन है शेयरिंग मिलियन स्माइल्स, और ऐसे ही करोड़ों लोगों के चेहरों पे मुस्कुराहट लाने के बाद गल्फ टिकट आपकी जिंदगी में भी खुशियां भर सकता है। आपको केवल ये करना है कि gulfticket.com पे जाएं, वहां पे अपना अकाउंट खोलें और हिस्सा लें गल्फ टिकट के वीकली ऑनलाइन लॉटरी ड्रॉज में। बिल्कुल दोस्तों, गल्फ टिकट सिर्फ एक प्लेटफॉर्म नहीं है, यह है एक सिम्फनी ऑफ होप, एक कैनवस ऑफ पॉसिबिलिटीज, एक टेस्टमेंट है पावर ऑफ ड्रीम्स के लिए। अब समय बर्बाद ना करें, तुरंत जाइए gulfticket.com पे।
And we see this afternoon's match between the Strandfontein Saints, sponsored by Cricket Trust of India, and the Kraaifontein Knights, sponsored by World 777. That match being brought to you at 1:30 p.m. local time, 3:30 p.m. UAE time, and 5 p.m. Indian time. And we have Marcus Fourie, who's going to be coming on to bowl from the Taj 777 end. And it is the men from the Bellville Blasters who will want to take a wicket or two in this over, you feel?
When he's ready to bowl, he's going to try and have an impact now. He's key part of the bowling unit, the captain. So they're going to want to do something very, very quick.
And it's played straight to the man at backward point. That Skitter does the fielding. Yes.
James, it'll be interesting what the coaches had to say. Either or, it's the game's in the balance, I think.
Yeah. And that reverse sweep tried there, that's not really a percentage shot in these type of conditions. And at the end of 5 overs, it was just a difference of 3 runs in it. It's in the air, oh, and is in the gap between backward point and short third, and it's well fielded by the man down here, Jai Loth. They get back for 2, but that could easily have gone to hand.
That definitely could have gone to hand, James, you're right. A sneaky little shot that obviously wasn't meant, but those 2 runs are valuable.
Again, he tries that reverse sweep and doesn't make any contact.
Yeah, that's Marcus at his best there, getting some bounce and some turn. He's going to be a handful.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so well played, well bowled, shall I say, and good fielding by the man in at that shortish mid-wicket position. I like that position in there just to prevent them from, keeping them honest in terms of those quick singles. And that's very well bowled, and just the 2 runs off the over from Marcus Fourie. It's 33 for the loss of 3 after 6 overs, and it is now needing 24 to win off 24 balls.
A runner ball, we haven't seen that much this week. Yeah, Eddie Skitter's back on. I think this is, if he can pick up a wicket or 2 here, or even 1 wicket, it's going to cause a lot of chaos. I think, yeah, the game is actually well poised now, James. I think we're in for an interesting finish.
We are potentially indeed in for an interesting finish. This is just not been as easy as it might have looked for the Masters. And a wicket now could make a huge difference in their chase. That's very good from Skitter, but equally well played there by Samandero, just playing it into the offside, getting through for the single.
Yeah, there's no need to change anything, James. I believe that these 2 batsmen just go about their business in a calm way, and they remain calm. I think Milnerton can pull this game off. I think if they get a little bit edgy and give Bellville a chance to get a wicket or 2, I think Bellville will be on top again.
Yeah, just going to take, like you say, 1 big over for either team is important here. Oh, and that is, I don't know if that was a catch. I don't think so.
No, there was a quicker ball. I think he just dropped it. But it wasn't a catch, no.
No, just, again, really well bowled here from Skitter. Just a bit of a change to the field. Got that protection there on the offside. That was just down the leg side and will be called wide by the umpire.
Eddie changed his field and he changed his line. That's disappointing. He'll be cross. He easily gets agitated, but he'll come back.
Yeah, he's got the 3 men out in the deep on the leg side, just the man short at fine leg. And outside the leg, the off stump there, well played by Del White. Didn't try and hit it too hard. Trying to be too adventurous. They don't need to be.
Yeah, they aren't making it easy for Milnerton Masters, James. They're making it tough for them. And it's a good fight from Bellville.
Oh, very good. Faster delivery there from Skitter. Close to that outside edge. Oh, has he got him? I think he has. I think that could well be the stumping. And has he been given out already? He has, indeed.
It was a great ball by Eddie. I think he put it a little bit wider and a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
And could have came down the wicket and was found wanting. Yeah, Eddie's up. He's on top of his game here. And, yeah, that's a big blow for Milnerton. I think if anybody had to be out there, could have, should have been. But that's, yeah, he's actually been run out there, James.
Yeah, look at that. As you can see, well out of his crease. Outstanding work from Keane Solomons behind the stumps. But really, you have to say, the bowler getting the better of the batters there. And it's really been outstanding stuff from Skitter so far in his innings. That's his 3rd wicket. And he's proven to be the difference, it looks like here.
Absolutely. Eddie the Eagle, he's always in for a fight. Very competitive customer. And he's done well. He's given Bellville a chance. I think they're in with a chance here, James.
Yeah, they certainly are, as it's Josh Caleb van Reede van Oudtshoorn that is coming out to bat. And he's joining Keenan Dalwai. And maybe just a little bit of jitters here for the Masters now.
No. Absolutely. This game, the T10 is no place to hide, James. You can't hide away. You've got to face up here. And when you're desperate to win, like the Masters are, and things are a little bit disrupted by a couple of wickets here and there, then that, then it becomes a little bit nervy, I'd say.
Yeah, and that wicket, really, really important. You were saying a lot all the way along there. Kuda Samandero really got a good head on his shoulders, old head on his shoulders there, and they were working it around nicely. But now it's going to be up to these two. Cannot afford to lose another wicket quickly here. That's well played. Well, oh my word, that could have been, that would in fact, had it been a better throw into the bowler, that could well have been another wicket.
I think he might check it.
He's going to check it, I think.
Although Eddie might have shown that he dropped the ball.
Yeah.
But I thought the ball actually from his hand went onto the wicket, unless he bumped the wicket with his hands.
I think he may well have hit the wicket himself, and they said he dropped the ball, so that is not going to be referred. But that is 37 for 4, and at the same period, after 7 overs, the men from the Blasters were 42 for the loss of 6. So the big difference there, probably the number of wickets, but they are 5 runs behind where the Blasters were at the same stage. It's now, they need 20 now off 18 deliveries.
Yeah, Eddie came off with 3 for 5 in these 2 overs. Very, very good performance there with these 12 balls.
Yeah. Whoa, that one, a quicker one from Fourie. Just beats the batter outside the off stump.
This is another crucial over, James. If Marcus can get another one here, then Bellville are surely in with a shot.
Good delivery, straight to the man, or down to the man at backward point. He comes in quickly, does Skidder Fields, and that just a single. Dalwai on strike now. This is really quite tense stuff at the moment. That is not going anywhere, and that, another run-out chance that goes a-begging for the men from the Blasters. It's all happening out here.
I tell you, James, I think Milnerton are going to throw this game away, I'm sure of it. They are too nervous, they can't settle down.
And go for the big shot, and that's in the air, and is it taken? No, he just, unfortunately for that man, drops it, and they go again for the run out, and that looks like that is going to be a run out at the bowler's end.
It's absolute chaos at the moment here, James. Drop catch.
And it's actually gone for a review, but the batter is already making his way off the field. That's Josh. Oh, that's brilliant work from the bowler at the bowler's end. That is absolutely brilliant work.
Well done, Marcus. There was a good throw. It was a drop catch, and then a pick-up and a good throw, and then he collected it well. And what a great run out. This is becoming a chaotic game here again, James.
Yep, it is, and that is the 5th wicket to fall now for the men from the Masters, and they are stuttering in this chase. They did take the single. They were coming back for the second. Firstly, the ball played up in the air. The catch was a very good attempt at the catch, but what the man did well is he recovered really well and threw that ball an outstanding throw in to the bowler's end.
Yeah, James, just signs of panic. They shouldn't be panicking. They've still got lots of wickets in hand, enough wickets in hand. They shouldn't be panicking. Those attempted runs are signs of panic, and it calls for calm heads. This youngster coming in, our Keegan Fortune, he can bat. He's a good all-rounder. He can bat. He's got good technique. These two can still pull this game off from Milnerton. But Bellville are not standing back. They're
they're in the fight.
And that is a delivery from Fourie, a big appeal there. He tries to play that one over the leg side, and more evidence of tension here building, and that is probably, that good decision from the umpire, I feel there.
It's
just turning away. That's played fine to the man at short, fine leg, and sorry, short third, should I say, and they go through for a single, but it's an excellent over from Marcus Fourie. He should get the kudos from and applause from the rest of his team. It's 40 for 5 with 2 overs to play, and it is 17 needed in those 2 overs. It's over 8 and over now.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go. That was a great over by Marcus. Stood tall, took charge. Captain took charge there and got good returns. He needs now to have a good backup here. Philip Kleinhans can do it for them.
Yeah.
I don't know who's going to bowl that last over.
Yeah, it is. Is it going to be Labuskakneers? No, this is it's Kleinhans, sorry, coming in from the golf ticket end and open the bowling for the team from the Blasters. And this is a very, very important over. You just feel now with the pace on, is it going to be a little bit easier for them to guide the ball around? But 2 men in the ring on the offside. And that's played past the man at extra cover. They're coming back for 2. They're going to have to hurry. And I think the bowler dropped the ball there as he was trying to take down the wicket. That would have been exceptionally close.
There was a serious throw there from, I think it was Cody.
It was, I think, yeah, it was the captain.
It was a hard throw. I think Marcus Fourie has made a good call here to give Philip this over. This is the crucial over of the game. If he can put it back and you get away, you get out of here with minimum damage, then I think the last over looks like Leon van Vrienden will probably bowl that.
Yep.
And Bellville are in it.
Yeah, they are certainly still in this. 15 runs off 11 balls. Is Dalwai on strike. He's the man who's going to have to take it home for the Masters. It's outside the off, straight to the man at extra cover, and that is gets that in quickly. Good work from Keen Solomons behind the stumps. So it's 3 off the first 2 balls.
Can't do better than that, James. That's a single. Can't do better than that.
So the men from the Bellville Blasters are up for this. And the team in the light brown, the men from the Masters, they know they've got to get over the line here. They've got to do something.
It's going to be quite freaky if it gets to a super over, James. This low-scoring match ending up in a super over. What are the chances?
Yeah, there are. It's a very strong chance. And that's a very good delivery. Outside the off stump, Foolish. Yeah, this is exactly what they would want here, the men from the Blasters. We've got 9 balls left in the innings, and it is 14 runs needed. It's starting to become a little bit more difficult for the men from the Masters. Another one in the same position. He's just trying to play it, trying to invent shots now, the Masters.
Yeah, now they are trying to invent shots. Keegan Fortune can play those shots. I've seen him before. He's made a couple of good scores playing at Premier League level. But Philip Kleinhans, he's very clever. He's a very experienced bowler. And like I say, Marcus made a great decision to let him bowl this over.
That's a full delivery. It's only straight down to the man at... oh no! That is a disaster for the men from the Blasters.
Oh, can you believe it?
Absolute disaster. It is an overthrow that has gone down to the boundary for 4. That will be 5 runs that will accrue to the men from the Masters. just played straight out. In fact, did they actually cross here? Because I see it is going to stay. They have given 5 runs. That should be Dalwai then on strike. And this is, I don't see what's happening here. Well, it might well have been, yeah. And that is an appeal. There was a very strong appeal. The umpire, Ivan de Jong, doesn't want to have anything to do with that. And he finishes off with a dot. So it's 9 runs needed off 6 balls.
It's all happening out there, James. It's been chaotic out in the field there. I was even calling the Bellville Blasters captain, Marcus Fourie. My apologies. It's Cody Nieuwoud. Yeah. Cody Nieuwoud made a good decision to bowl Philip Clowns there.
Yeah, it was just unfortunate with that overthrow there.
Oh, that overthrow will hurt them. It was, that's unfortunate. You know, the adrenaline is rushing and the guys are in the ring and they're ready to throw at everything. But yeah, there was a bit of a slip there. That'll hurt. Let's hope it doesn't bite them. So what do they need now, James?
9 runs they need from 6 balls. That is not that easy an equation. It's going to take 1 or 2 hits here that are going to go either out of the ground or over the boundary. We haven't seen a single maximum in this innings so far. That's just played down with the reverse sweep to the man at short third. That's 1 run. A runner ball's not going to do it for them.
Yeah, Keenan Dalwal, he's sticking to that reverse sweep. It's coming off for him for a run, yeah, but nothing more than that. It's still a high-risk shot, and this time of the game, one wonders whether it's the right shot to play.
Yeah. That's excellent bowling from Van Vieren, and there's nothing that Fortune can do but play it straight back to him.
They're going to looking for a boundary now. You've got to get a boundary early in this over.
They have to. Only 4 balls left, 8 runs needed. Oh, and he manages to get that one, and that is over the man, and it has gone down for 4.
Execution of the reverse sweep there.
Oh, and that is advantage then to the Masters. He does play it well, doesn't he? Gets down, and he just manages to lever it through that area backward of point on the offside.
There's more of a switch hit there, James, but that was a great shot. This is what he can do. Keegan has those skills.
Just off the pad. Is he going to run it? Oh, that could well have been a wicket there. You're going to try and take a suicidal run. Look at that, the anguish on his face.
4 of 2.
It's all happening. 4 of 2.
Where's your money on, James?
Oh, my goodness.
Where's your money on?
Where's my money? I think, I still think perhaps the Masters maybe are going to get over the line here.
I'm going to go Blasters, James. I'm going Blasters.
Another switch hit, and that is again has gone down to the boundary for 4. And what a shot from Keegan Fortune that takes the men from the Masters to victory with 1 ball to spare. Can you believe it?
You won up on me there, James. Well done. What a game. I think a lot of entertainment in that game. Lots of chaotic decisions and movements and panic, but what a game. And I think Milnerton Masters deserve that victory, James.
Yeah, incredible stuff. I mean, they bowled exceptionally well to restrict the men from the Blasters to that score of 56, and they got there with just the 1 ball to spare. It would have certainly been nervousness in the Masters dressing room there as they looked on in that, but it was that young man, Keegan Fortune. He managed to take them to the victory in that last over, those 2 4s being the difference between the 2 teams in the end.
Yeah, no, the T10 tournament is living up to its expectations. It's never a dull moment. It's fast and furious. It's unforgivable. It's exploiting players. It's giving opportunities for guys to express themselves at the same time. There has to be, unfortunately, a winner and there has to be a loser. And this time the Masters, who are lying at the bottom of the log, have picked up their first point. So it's fantastic for the tournament, James.
Yeah, it really is, Manny, as you say. It's great for the tournament to have these close games. I think that's now 5 or 6 of the games that have, out of the 9 games that have gone down to the last over where the result could have been either way. And this one, it really was nip and tuck right to the end there. So you just see sometimes these low totals, defending them can make for really, really exciting cricket. And we've seen that again today.
No, absolutely. No, definitely. It's one of those scores that you never predict, and you're never in or out of the game. But yeah, let's have a look at the highlights.
All right, what an incredible game, and I'm here with the captain of the Bellville Blasters, who are sponsored by D247, Cody Niver. Cody, really close at the end there.
Yeah, it was a really close game. It's a pity we didn't come through with a victory. It's a hard ball to swallow, to be honest.
I mean, it was really tough out there with the batting conditions early on, and Masters did bowl very well. How did you feel when you came into the dressing room that you could defend that?
Obviously, it's a difficult one to defend, but we had a positive body language. We said, you know, what would the headline say? We defend the lowest total. So we were all quite hyped up to do that. Hats off to the boys for pulling it so close. Unfortunately, we didn't come through.
There was some outstanding displays from the bowling there. Eddie Skitter particularly bowled exceptionally well for you. So it bodes well for going ahead in the tournament.
Yes, Eddie, obviously a very experienced player, did very well the last T10. Happy to have him on board. He pulled through for us today, and the likes of Marcus. So those two experienced left-arm spinners help us a lot. Unfortunately, like I said, we didn't pull through today.
It really was well done in your attempts to defend that, and wishing you the best now as you go forward. Still got those 4 points on the board and right up there with the rest of the teams.
Thank you very much.
Okay, all the best. Yes, and I mean, chatting to Kieran Patterson from the Masters. Kieran, a bit close for comfort there at the end.
Yeah, extremely close. I think we were all very much biting our fingernails and pulling hair out of our heads, but nice for us to finally come over the line and have a win.
Yeah, good to get off the mark now in the tournament. You bowled exceptionally well in that first in the innings of the Blasters. Thought it was an outstanding display from you.
Yeah, I think our bowlers definitely came to the part. Like we said in the morning, we really wanted to emphasize on that, and a couple of the the new guys that came in definitely pulled their weight and did really well with the ball. So very happy.
In the batting effort, not easy out there on that surface and the conditions that you had, but it was a bit of nip and tuck at the end.
Yeah. Compared to yesterday's game, scoring 100, and then today it was pretty much half of that. So it was a real challenge today for the batsmen. I think they've done well. I think they managed the game all right. They could have done it a little bit sooner, but again, happy to get the win and run away.
Yeah, good for you to have those 2 points now on the board and finally get going in what is a tournament that is really turning out to be really exciting in many of the games.
It is. It's a great tournament. I think it's doing a great thing for cricket in South Africa, especially here in Cape Town. So hopefully we can continue with our momentum here and get a few more points and hopefully play in the final and win the cup.
Well, wishing you all the best for the tournament as it goes forward, and glad that you're now on the board.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That's all from the post-match discussions with the captains.